Hello, my gorgeous Taurus, and welcome to this reading for the month of June. We'll have a look into the astrology, into the cards, and we'll also talk about the perfect crystal and potion for you guys to help get you through this month. With you guys this month, I'm feeling a real kind of like magnetism, witchy vibe. So the crystal that I have for you guys is this cute kind of like witch's hat amethyst cave. So with this one, it is one of a pair that I have. But yeah, you can see it's like a beautiful witch's hat. So I was just feeling witchy vibes for you guys for this month. So with that being said, it was hard to pick the potion. This is the third potion I picked up. First one I went to was abundance, because you have a lot of like financial things that you're doing and all that tapping into flow for this month. The other one I picked up was love potion, because you also have that sort of magnetic spark. And for me, that's a very magnetic potion. And one very activating one. But I settled on I am that witch, because overall, this is about you tapping into that soul power that you have and this ability that Taurus has to be receptive and to draw things to them. So I would say this is the perfect potion for you guys for this month. And the affirmation, I embrace my full power and magic. So really super special one. Let's have a look into what that looks like too. So financial flow, soulful travel, and social spark. So definitely getting ready to receive too. And going over to my little Soul Alchemy Potions potion page. And this is what I am that witch looks like. So you can see it has elderberry, apple, lemon, myrtle, blue mallow, dragon fruit, and peach. This being the actual color of the potion. So if you want to grab a potion, you also get a free invite to our new moon events each month. And we'd love to have you as part of our community. So it is best to buy the potions in a bundle, because you do receive a saving with that as well. So if you hop on over to the shop section, and you will see that over here. So let's jump on into the readings. Solreta.com is where you can book a session with me. Everything is linked in the description box below. You'll find all the details on the types of readings that are available. So let's get into the astrology for this month for my witchy Taurus. Okay, I'll just bring that window. So, my gorgeous Taurus, June invites you to ground your intentions and manifest your heart's desires, especially with Venus lighting up your sign from the 6th. So, your natural magnetism is off the charts, Mercury and Jupiter dancing into Cancer on the 8th and the 9th, beckoning you towards spontaneous adventures and soul-expanding getaways. So, the full moon on the 11th is a powerful time to align your finances, lean into fresh strategies to speak with a trusted advisor. So passion surges in love when Mars activates your true love zone around the 17th. So if you're craving more, just be bold and claim it. So your days grow lively when Sun enters your 3rd house around the 20th, bringing social sparks and new connections. So mark about the 24th to 25th down in your diary as an ideal day for travel. So the stars are aligned for an inspirational trip. So Mercury shifting into your home zone around the 26th turns your home more into a sanctuary. So it's also going to be perhaps one of the social hubs for friends and family for gatherings. So it's all about getting your tribe together and having amazing food. And it's about tapping into that heart flow energy too, because you do have that homebody but luxurious type feel, Taurus. So let's have a look into the cards for you guys for the month of June. And I'm just super excited to see this witchy magnetism vibe for you guys. So I already, as soon as picking up the deck, I hear like with our soul tribe, there's maybe some questions around love for some Tauruses this month. So let's see, they're just telling me flip the cards over. So we have 6, a little bit of a story. Oh, good. Okay, so I feel like this is also clarity. I feel like things that have happened to you guys over the past couple of months, you may have experienced setback, interference, sabotage, just a little bit of chaos is what we're seeing here. So we've got a 7 of Wands and a 5 of Wands. These are courage. I don't know why I was going to say courage. that would be a Freudian slip of spirit, more talking about needing courage for what you've gone through. So we have valor, we have the card of strife, we see Mars and Leo, we also see Saturn and Leo. So no matter what's happened with you guys, you've held your ground. You've been able to maintain character, perhaps maintain composure for some of you as well. But with this, it has felt like a little bit of a fight. It may have felt like one thing after the other of setbacks or interference. So it's been quite a frustrating time for some of you guys in perhaps not getting exactly to where you may have wanted to get. We do have a Two of Swords pop up, and Two of Swords bringing Moon and Libra energy. This is asking you to really deeply reflect on if there's been a pattern pop up for some of these things. How have you perhaps drawn or magnetize some of these negative things towards you, whether it's in career or relationships? The Two of Swords is asking us to really look deeper below just the 3D, below what we are physically, mentally, and emotionally perceiving, to really look at it from our soul and to really take that blindfold off. So we see this activation of Blue Lotus energy in the center of this. This is more about sort of seeing from the heart and soul of the situation, knowing that there's not everything just being sort of like left or right. But what we do see coming for you, so that's about mid-month, and around towards mid to end of month, we have 10 of Cups. So you're definitely turning the level up on attraction, and on the manifestation side of things, we have a 10 of Cups. This is also known as a card of wishes fulfilled, and it's a card of satiety in this particular day. So 10 of Cups, we usually see celebration, dancing and celebrating in the Rider-Waite deck around the house or the Tats Lotto type situation. This for me is also Mary Magdalene energy with this beautiful rose at the top. So with this, we see that the cup is overflowing. It's not overflowing with emotion. It's overflowing with this power that's coming in from the higher light. And we also see orange, which is a color of magnetism. So you just, yeah, we're just seeing you light up. It's such an attractive quality to have this drawing type effect. So just know that you're going to be starting in your magnetic power. So really, I would say, I'm just choosing my words very specifically for what I'm allowed to say on YouTube. But I would say really stand in your power. You guys know, being a bull, that you have big cojones or kahunas, however you say it. But we also have Saturn and Taurus. So this is interesting because this is doing things from a physical kind of push energy. It's really trying from the 3D to, have all of these little pies, have all of these areas. It's like, I've tried this and it didn't work. I tried that and it didn't work. So just be mindful of the pattern around that, because Spirit really is inviting us. Ace of Cup energy, this is about your magnetism. This is about how you really do draw things to you. You make things happen. You're not an ordinary person, is what I would say, on a good way. So with this beautiful Ace of Cups energy, if we think about this as you standing in your light, you are that magnet. And we know with Taurus, it's about you receiving. So put your intention, put your idea, put your wish out there. See it beyond the physical as well. So really creating it on that more quantum level. Don't think so much about failures and about what hasn't worked in past. This is sometimes like a little nest with eggs in it. So perhaps what didn't hatch or didn't work out for you, I'm hearing with some things, it may have actually been more draining in the long term. So really pay attention. I think we mentioned this for you guys last month too. It was a really big energy. I'm just feeling it come back in around certain people draining you and certain people coming in to kind of throw you off your path or throw you into other patterns and distract you. This is perhaps why we also see this card. So have a look into what feels in alignment, what feels like it's overflow, what feels like it's lighting you up like a Christmas tree. And we'll get some cards from the Star Tarot. Let's have a little bit of wisdom from Spirit, please, to help us get through this month. I still keep hearing love like whisper in the background, a little bit quieter, but I feel like finance is perhaps taking a front seat at the moment. Okay, let's flip these over. So we've got a 10 of Wands, the Hanged Man. You're really able to see who's been putting a lot of stress and a lot of extra jobs and things on you at the moment, who's perhaps not like worth your time, whether this is in love or whether this is in work. But the Hanged Man, so 10 of Wands, this is Saturn and Sagittarius. So it's really looking at everything that stopped you from that growth energy. It's all of the responsibility that you've had to carry and shoulder for everyone else. And we see here there's a breaking free from this. There's an enlightened illumination about seeing things from a higher viewpoint. You may have even had some conversations or even made some new plans around this so that it can't happen again. So 3 of Pentacles, you've got perhaps new procedures or protocols and things in place. But we do see where you perhaps need to have a bit of a rest. We've got a 5 of Disc, which is a card of worry or disconnect or feeling exhausted physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So we do see that there's a need for having a bit of rest and respite with this 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords being the card of healing, a card of meditation, a card of needing to come into that inner sanctuary. And we had that a bit too with your home about, doing things from home and about, you being magnetic, having other people around you. We see that in astrology for this month too. So with the 5 of Disc, you guys know in the Rider-Waite deck, we see the people on crutches in the snow in front of the church. They don't necessarily know how to ask for help, but I do feel this is also about you going within for help this month. So this is Libra energy. This is about refining the balance. It's also a truce energy too. So there may be perhaps a little bit of compromise. Let me see which deck they're taking me to now. And we'll go to the Mythios deck. Okay, so a little bit more advice and wisdom from Spirit, please, for my beautiful Taurus for the month of June. So they're showing me a vision of water, and I'm seeing with the water, they're giving me the word uncharted. So I do feel this is emotionally exploring some uncharted territory. What they're showing is new currents come in. So we can use that word currents to do with things that are coming towards us. It's also sometimes to do with currency. We know this as well. So with this, if you get into this place of stillness, you're going to block out all that 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands energy, all of that spiritual distraction and all of the things being put on you. This is about really getting yourself, just having that sense of the water or new things coming towards you. But you need this beautiful stillness so you can see the ripple and the reflection. So let's flip these cards over. So we have a 5 of Coins again, a Page of Wands, the Empress, and the World card. So with this, we see old cycles ending, and we see how you actually really make the connection with this. And you see that you're not the same person that you were perhaps, whether it was a year ago or 2 years ago. You're not in this 5 of Disc energy, which the story around the 5 of Disc too, it can be someone who's living in that victimhood or victimization, and they're perhaps not knowing how to overcome or move out of the old story and out of alignment with that. So they keep calling in more of the same issues, more of the same problems. So Page of Wands is here to give us that Leo energy, to give us that Phoenix rising from the ashes spark. So make sure that you are nurturing yourself, beautiful Taurus, because a lot of you are so giving and to your detriment. So we're ending cycles around that. This is about you nurturing yourself, building your energy, building your vitality, building your stocks up too. So this might also be financially where you may have lent money to others and you're now starting to invest more in yourself. And I see a lot of cutting away with this stuff. It's almost like for you guys, you'd been immersed or stuck in the pattern of this. And now we're seeing it for what it is, that is just so abundantly clear for you guys for this month. And I feel this is where we're switching into this amazing magnetism. So definitely do the work, get into the meditation, get into doing things for nurturing or healing. This might even be a bit of a trip as well. But yeah, the World card is also not only about the ending of that, it's about not just the closing off to the old. This is about starting to get in and to like think, what does it look like when I actually get to live this amazing, incredible life where it feels like I get to, live from the heart, live from the soul, get to experience the beautiful spontaneity, the beautiful feelings of being able to taste everything and immerse myself in that what I love, rather than doing the jobs that are exhausting or weighing me down. So let's have a look into the Syrian star cards for you guys for this month. And remembering, we had the witch's hat amethyst too. So I want you to keep remembering your magic. This is more just a gentle reminder for where you're out of balance with your magic, is more getting swept up in distraction. So Syrian star cards from my deck. And we have the card of success, which I just had for, I'm pretty sure we just had this for my gorgeous Aries too. So interesting. So with this one, and in the Six of Disc, in what is it, the Thoth deck, it's actually called the card of success, which is Taurus energy. So we have you showing up again. So success is a state of mind. Keep moving forward regardless of any setbacks. So I hope this resonated. Please share this out with some gorgeous Tauruses in your life, and go check out your sun, moon, and rising. Everything that you need is in the description box below. And if you want to dive deeper on any area, or perhaps if you have specific questions around relationships, because I felt that come up in the background for a few of you, but I have to read for the collective in these readings. So please book a reading at solreta.com, and I will see you for my weekly reads, and I will see you next month. Bye.